Hello, crafty friends. Today is day 4 of the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar, and it is time to look for the number through my camera, and that is not easy. I see 5, 8, 2, 1, oh, 4. There we go, 4. Yes, it's a strange looking box. It's long and thin. I like how there's this other second layer of surprise that we have to poke through. I see a banner. Oh my goodness, is this going to be challenging? You know what this reminds me of? You remember the game Operation when we were kids? And you had to get that tiny little piece out of the guy's abdomen or body and you couldn't touch the sides? That's what this reminds me of. Oh, got it, okay. All right, what do we got here? I am always at a loss for a piece of paper. Hold on. Here we go. Thanks so much. Oh, that's great. Thank you, dies are something that I really need because I find that happy birthday and thank you are the two most commonly yearned for dies in my collections. Okay, so we've got, let's see here. Let's just put them down and I'll try to figure out what they say backwards. Okay, so the first one says, thanks so much. This one says, happy birthday. Wow, that's what I just finished saying. Those are the two most popular. And hello, the third most popular. Okay, so we are free to create a card of our choosing and just add this alongside. What will I make? Stay tuned. In this video, I will be using the Stitched High die, and I decided to cut it out of white cardstock to show you exactly what you'll get when you cut this out. If you haven't cut it out yet or you don't own this die and you might be interested in it, because it's always a little bit confusing to know what exactly you're going to get when you cut out dies that have frames. So if you cut it out with the frame around the inset, you'll get the inset, which itself has little holes in it that you can stitch through, and then you'll get the frame, as you can see there. So you can use those on their own or you can use them together. So I cut the inset out of 3 different types of paper. The first one that I'm showing you here is the Recollections paper from Michaels that I showed you on day 1 in silver. It's very pretty and very sparkly, and you can easily see the holes in the die cut. The second paper is Nina Solar White, and once again you can easily see the holes in the die cut, and it gives a different look. It's white on white. And the third version is Spellbinders Glitter Foam, but as you can see, you can't see the holes because it's too deep. The light just doesn't get through those holes, but it does have dimension. So that's kind of neat. And I'll also be using this die, but I don't know the name of it because when I trimmed it to put it in that packaging, I trimmed off the name of the die. But as you can see, it's a very cute little bird with a toque, which is irresistible. So I decided to go with choice number 1, which is the glitter paper from Recollections, just because you can see the stitching holes in the paper and you can see the white paper through the holes, which is what I wanted because it's so pretty looking. I didn't want to not see that. So I'm going ahead and assembling the bird here, and I just copied the coloring from the packaging because it's late at night and I didn't have enough time to come up with any other ideas, and I just liked it. I thought it looked nice and it looked very wintry to me, which I think is the whole idea because the bird is wearing a toque, so it's cute that he's blue. So I put him together quickly, and look at this cute little toque. I mean, so sweet. Just that little toque on the bird probably sold that whole die set to me because it's just so cute. Anyway, you put the little, I guess that's supposed to be the fur on the toque, on the brim of the toque, I guess. And then you put it on his little head or her little head. Oh gosh, just so darn cute. And I cut out a fluorescent orange beak because that happened to be the paper that I found first, and I thought it was eye-catching, so He's got a neon green beak. And then we're on to making the candy cane. And I guess you can either make it with a white background and red stripes or a red background and white stripes, but I'm pretty sure the packaging showed the red background with the white stripes. So I thought, you know what, I don't have time to mess up. I'm just going to copy what they did on the packaging because it looks great, and why not? So that's what I'm doing here, and I still managed to mess up because it has little indentations for you to put the squares properly, and I did it right up until this last one, and then I don't know what happened. I think it's because I'm filming and I can't get my head right on top of it, and I don't really know exactly where it goes, but it turned out I didn't put it in the right place, but I don't think you can really tell. So I popped that up with my favorite 1mm foam tape, and I'm just finishing up putting the foam tape on the back here, and this is the dimension for the card, is this high part is going to stick up. And then I just loosely, and I cut some sprigs. And I think if I were to make this card again, I would probably cut some more sprigs. I was thinking like the number 3 was good, so I have a candy cane and 2 sprigs. But anyway, so I cut the sentiment out, and for anybody who's never used these sentiments before, if you find that when you cut it out, it only makes an embossed, the words are only embossed rather than cut out, just put an extra piece behind it like I did there, and you'll see that it will cut the words out so that you can see clear through them. I'm not sure if it's designed that way, but I noticed that all of the dies that look like this seem to do that. When you cut them out, they just sort of emboss, and then you kind of have to put another piece, a shim, I guess is what you call it, 2 pieces of paper through there, and then it cuts it out perfectly. So I was playing around with where I wanted this, and I wish I would have put it on the high, but I put it below. And the thing is, it came out wavy from the die, and I liked the waviness because the cedar pieces, the cedar branches are also kind of sticking up off the paper, so I thought it would be fun to have that stick up off the paper, and for that I used glue dots. I just put 2 glue dots right in the middle, and then the ends of the flag are still sticking up off the paper, so it gives it dimension, just like the cedar branches. So I'm just straightening it up, and I'm going to place my little birdie right up on the top, and then I'm going to give him 2mm foam because he's going to stick up further, just to make him stand out a little bit more. And also, I don't know if I mentioned it, I don't think I did, but the background is embossed with the hand-drawn scallops embossing folder, which is one of my favorite. I think it's one of the first ones I got, and it's also one of my favorite. I use that one a lot because it's so cute. The whole darn card is cute. This would make a great Christmas card, by the way. Spellbinders has a set of these dies that look very similar to this one that we're using today, the Thanks So Much, but they're Christmas sentiments, and I think that if you just swap that out, this would make a very, very cute Christmas card. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll tune in again tomorrow on day 5. I appreciate any likes you give me, and stay tuned for tomorrow. Bye.